Hey, good morning, world. Thank you for tuning in to Impressive Divinity 888. You already know I am here to bring you your guided motivational message. Just going to get you through the day. All right. So, with that being said, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Hope you woke up on the right side of the bed today. All right. I like to say that. You know why? Because it's a real thing. You ever wake up and you kind of be like on the wrong side of the bed? Or how can I say, you ever wake up and you may not like be in the most positive mindset, you know what I mean? And you're like, oh my goodness, everything, how can I say it? Like you wake up and I don't know, you're just like in an itty mood. I'm gonna just say that, and it's like, I don't know, nothing excites you, nothing gets you out of that rut, you know what I mean? That's waking up on the wrong side of the bed, and I think that that is so important to realize, because sometimes you can put your low vibrations onto other people, or you can put set your low vibrations out here into the world, and it can just lower everyone's vibration. You know what I mean? And it's like when you notice it, fix it. You get what I mean? I don't know. But thank you all for chiming in here. I'm definitely thankful and grateful for all of your like, share, support, and your positive vibes. But before we hop into your reading for the day, let's hop into your quote of the day, which is, we're not meant to fit in, we're meant to stand out. All right. And this was written by Sarah Ban Breathmock. So we're not meant to fit in, we're meant to stand out. All right. This is a really deep quote. You know why? Because we're so caught up in a world right now of social media. You know what I mean? So it's like everybody feels like they have to look like everybody else, or everyone feels like they have to do this to get noticed, or they have to do that to get noticed. When in actuality, when you're original and you're authentic, you actually get noticed even more. I know how that may sound because we'll just say, for example, you have women out here with very nice bodies. All right. So it's like a trend for other women to go out here and get their bodies done because they want that same attention that that other woman is getting, but in actuality, it's like, is it going against your morals? Is it going against who you are as a person? You get what I mean? And I think sometimes, you can just get so caught up in that life and not realize that you're actually fitting in instead of standing out, and I think that is just such an important trait to have, to be original, to be authentic, and just be uniquely you. But I don't know. That is my thought on this quote. Be sure to keep this quote in mind as you do progress through the rest of the day, the week, the month, the year. I mean, even your life. It's okay to stand out. You should want to stand out anyway. All right. All right. But let's go ahead. Let's jump into your reading and let's see what your overall energy is for the day. Let's see what things you may need to focus on, what you may not know about. Um, what's going on behind the scenes, what's coming towards you. I don't know. All right, you got connect that came out here first. All right, so what are we connecting with? Or what are you connecting with, shall I say? All right, you got pause. So you're making connections and you're pausing something as well. All right, let's get something else here with connect and pause. All right, you got manifest, bravery, and jump in. All three came out. You know what? We're going to take them. You know why? Because of the way they came out. All right. So manifest, bravery, jump in. So whenever you go manifest, bravery, jump in. Jump in, bravery, manifest. I think it's manifest, bravery, jump in just because of the way we seen the cards initially. All right. So you got connect, pause, manifest, bravery, jump in. So I feel like it's telling you to be brave when it comes to your manifestations. You're not listening to something. Your listen card, I think, has something to do with your intuition. You're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or say something, and it's time to act on its wisdom. So you're being asked to listen to your inner voice. So the fact that this was in reverse could say that maybe you're not listening to your inner voice. All right. Maybe you're not listening to your intuition. Maybe you're not paying attention to the signs the universe is sending you, or any type of messages, any type of messages that you may be receiving. One second, guys. All right, sorry about that. I cannot stand those spam calls. Maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe spam calls. I don't know. Somebody called and all you hear is them breathing on the phone, but it's a spam call, but I don't know. And that could be a sign. Maybe you received a call of some sort, or maybe you're going to receive a call, or I don't know. There was something that you didn't listen to, or something that you didn't pay attention to. All right. But You have connect, pause, manifest, bravery, as well as jump in. All right. So for connect, you're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. Sometimes it's helpful to get new perspectives and to simply be around other people. You're in need of this right now, and deep connections will benefit you in many ways. All right. So, what exactly is it that you're not connected with? Are you not connected with people? Are you not connected with yourself? Are you not connected with your path? Are you not connected with your goals? There's something that you're not connected with, or something's not connected with you. And be sure to keep your quote in mind about fitting in and standing out. All right. Could have something to do. And then, like I said, that spam call also. All right. But let's find out what we need to know about your connect card. All right. You got animal shaman. Okay. So maybe you're not connecting with your spirituality, your spirits. Maybe you're not connecting with nature. I mean, look at that. Come on. Come on. No, but maybe there's something you're not connecting with when it comes to um it could be, I don't know, maybe there's a spiritual leader you're not connecting with. Maybe you're supposed to be the spiritual leader. Maybe you're not connecting with the animal spirits. We did say the universe sends you signs and synchronicities of certain things. All right. Maybe you're not connecting with nature. I don't know. Maybe something within nature was a sign or something you were supposed to see. Like I know I seen something that was talking about crows the other day. All right. And it said if you see a crow or something like that, it's a sign. So it's like little things like that. If you hear certain things, and then you happen to notice them, like I know I was watching a reader one time and she mentioned something about seeing blue jays, and she was like, if you see a blue jay, and it was like I seen a blue jay that day, and I feel like that was my sign. You get what I mean? So it's like pay attention to the things that are going on around you. All right, you got employee at the bottom of the deck, and then you got objective. You see that trying to sneak out? You got objective that was right there, as well as decision making. We see you trying to come out. We see you peeking. All right, so I don't know. Maybe there's some type of connection with you and a leader, your spirituality. Maybe you working when it comes to spirituality, working with animal spirits, working with nature. I don't know. Let's dig a little deeper. All right, but can we get something here with animal shaman as well as pause? All right, you got waiter. So you're waiting on something. All right. For waiter, I know I like to read them. For waiter, you got attendant of hospitality, steward, as well as cleaner. So you could be waiting for something, or maybe you're cleaning something up. All right, can we get something here with waiter as well as manifest? All right, you got lawyer. Okay, all right. So for lawyer, you have keeper of justice, law, cases, defense, and advisor. Advisor. All right. So maybe you're being asked to advise or to not be on a defense when it comes to something. Maybe it's telling you to keep your something about a case. I don't know. Let's take what's on the bottom of the deck here. Dancer. So are you manifesting to be a dancer? Are you manifesting something when it comes to movement? Maybe you're on the defense when it comes to some type of movement because of your manifestations, or maybe you're being advised to be passionate about your manifestations. That is what it could be. Maybe you're being advised to be a bit more passionate. Maybe you're manifesting things that you're not really passionate about. It could be that. All right. But let's get something here with bravery as well as lawyer. I feel like those just threw out the deck. But you got three cards that came out here. You got coach, you got volunteer, and you also got the fool. So couple different ways this could go. Maybe when it comes to you being brave, we're gonna hold this up here. Maybe when it comes to you being brave, you could possibly, I don't know, maybe you feel like okay, so how can I say it? So maybe you've been hesitant about being brave because maybe you felt like this fool. Maybe you felt, I don't know, you didn't, how can I say it? You just didn't know if things were going to go as planned. All right, in this case, we'll talk about your manifestations. Maybe there's some type of dream that you had, and you just felt like, hey, I've been putting all this work in anyway. It's like, what am I still doing it for? And it's like you're kind of feeling like a fool. All right, and it's almost like you were doing things off of the kindness of your own heart. Remember, we see an employee on the bottom of the deck. So maybe it's something you're not getting paid for, or maybe, it's something that you just choose to do because you want to do it, but if you kind of feel like it's not getting you anywhere, but in actuality, it is because you're giving your you're being well, how can I say it? You're you're giving your time, your effort. You're giving dedication to something that you believe in. All right? And maybe by you believing in that, maybe that is putting you in the energy of being a coach of some sort to be able to train, nurture, develop a plan. If that's not the case, maybe it's telling you to develop some type of plan only because you have this after manifest. All right. And then after this, you have jump in. So maybe it's telling you just to be brave, to be that fool. When you're thinking of tarot, the fool is what? Somebody that's out here that's on the beginning of their journey. All right. So maybe it's telling you to be brave about this journey. You may be at the beginning of this journey. All right. You may feel as if you're a volunteer. You know what I mean? But I kind of feel like on this one, I kind of feel like it's just telling you to be brave about this new journey, to remain dedicated to whatever your path is. All right. And to develop some type of plan. Maybe you just jumped in head first. You didn't necessarily have a plan. You know what I mean? You just, it's something that you wanted to do and you're just doing it, but I kind of think it's telling you to either train your mind, train your soul, train your body, and develop some type of plan that's going to help you bring your manifestations to life. All right. And then, like I said, you also had jump in that was over here at the end. All right. So for jump in, you have you're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars will never all align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take that leap anyway, and this is that time. This is that time. So, what type of leap are you taking? Like, I guess that's what you have to ask yourself. What type of leap is it? Is it a leap that's going to get you where you're trying to go? Is it a leap that's, almost like a stepping stool to get you where you got to go? Or is it a leap that's just going to keep having you go in this revolving circle that you've been in? I guess that's what you have to ask yourself. Bottom of the deck, you got player, socialite of charm, elegance, expert of romance, leisurely life. So maybe it's just telling you to jump in and be a socialite or something like that, or jump in with your charming nature and your elegance, or I don't know. Let's get something here with jump in. Okay. All right. So you got spiritual seeker, and then you also got courier. Okay. So when I see this courier message, something is being delivered or you're delivering something. I could be talking to somebody that's spiritual. I mean, just saying, look, you got jump in, you got courier, and you got spiritual leader. All right. And we ain't even gonna talk about, let's just pull these two. We ain't even gonna talk about your connect card as well as your animal shaman card. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Make sure you can see that. Look at that. Connect. You're connecting with your spirits. You're jumping in. You're giving some type of message, or you're going to receive some type of message. And I feel like it has something to do with your spirituality. So it could be you seeking maybe a different type of spirituality, or it could just be you jumping into your spirituality. I'm kind of getting the vibes that maybe you are, I don't know if, I kind of think that maybe it's supposed to be you, I don't know, you coaching other people on their spirituality. I'm just saying, you got coach, spiritual seeker, and courier out here. You got jump in, courier, and spiritual seeker. We'll read the notes. All right. But for courier, you got messenger of connections, delivery, information, transmission, as well as gift. So maybe you have a gift when it comes to spirituality. Maybe you have a gift when it comes to transferring information to someone else. All right. Maybe, I don't know, you are a messenger of connections, or you are a messenger when it comes to spirituality. For spiritual seeker, you have devotee of the inner path, meditation, insight, practice. So yeah, I think what your message is for you to either dive deeper into your spirituality, or for you to become this spiritual coach. I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm seeing here. Just because you got courier and then you have spiritual seeker, or you're gonna, or if that's not the case, then I feel like you're going to get some type of message from somebody that's in the spiritual realm, or I don't know, somebody that's some type of leader. I mean, the fact that you got animal shaman and you got spiritual seeker, spiritual, spiritual. You get what I'm saying? Like there's some type of insight or there's something that you're not listening to, something you're not paying attention to, something you're not, I don't know, you're not paying attention to something. All right. You got aesthetic on the bottom of the deck. Seeker of self-restraint, abstinence, purification, discipline. And look at that aspiration sticking out. So maybe you're not disciplining yourself. Maybe you're not disciplining. There's something that you're not connecting with. All right. And I'm trying to figure out what this aspiration, why this snuck out. Maybe this is a dream of yours. Maybe this is a goal of yours. And maybe, I don't know, you've been hesitant about jumping into it. I kind of think that's what it is. I don't know. I just think you're connected with the spiritual world in some type of way. Or if that's not the case, then maybe it's just telling you to dive deeper into your spirituality because maybe that's why your manifestations aren't coming to fruition. All right. And maybe that's what you're being advised about. Maybe, you know what I mean? It's like you're trying to manifest certain things, or I don't know, you have certain dreams and goals, but it's like you didn't create a plan, or I don't know, you didn't how can I say, it's like you didn't fully think things through or something on those lines. Cross your T's, dot your I's, make sure this is what you in fact truly want to do. All right. But let's go ahead and get something here with animal shaman. All right, you got forest cabin, secluded retreat, cozy fireplace, remote getaway. So maybe, I don't know, maybe it has something to do with you connecting with something that's going to help you get away, or um maybe you need to connect with that part of yourself that has you feel secluded from everybody else. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I don't know, maybe there's something that just makes you feel, I don't know, maybe it could be that you need to get away, maybe, I don't know. This connection. Let me get something else. We get something else here with forest cabin. All right, you got winding path, curving trail, twisting route, meandering passage. So it has something to do with your path. All right, but it's like you're being asked to take a pause before. It's almost like you're being asked to take a pause before manifesting. All right, maybe it's time for you to sit by yourself, sit alone, talk with your spirit guide, sit with nature. Be patient. Make sure the things that you're manifesting are the things that you really want. You know, like it's like if you want to be this, make sure you're manifesting that. Don't just manifest yourself to be rich. We're going to use that as an example. Manifest whatever that job is that's going to get you to be rich. You get what I mean? Or manifest that. Manifest that promotion. Okay, what do I need to do? How do I need to upgrade myself in order to manifest into this promotion, or to manifest this promotion? It may mean getting to work every day on time. It may mean staying after work an hour or two. You get what I mean? Like, pause and think about your manifestations. What are you manifesting, and how can you build a plan so that you can make your manifestations come to fruition? All right. Let's get some here with manifest and lawyer. All right, you got tavern, drinks and beverages, pub food, tavern, tradition. So maybe we'll just say maybe you're manifesting to be a restaurant owner, or maybe you're manifesting to leave the drinks and the bars alone. Maybe you're manifesting to own a bar or a club. I don't know. It could be something like that. Let's just get something else here with tavern, as well as bravery. But you had a few that flipped. No one flipped. All right, you got sky that came out. The sky is the limit. All right, you got church. I mean, I don't know how many other times you can get the word spirituality out in your reading today. All right, and then you got lake. All right, bottom of the deck, living room, comfortable space, family gathering. All right, so you got the sky, you got church, and then you also got lake. All right, and this is coming under bravery. So I feel like it's telling you to be brave because the sky is the limit. All right. For church, for the sky, you have infinite universe, cloud formations. For church, you have spiritual sanctuary, sacred architecture. And then for lake, you have tranquil waters as well as reflection. So yeah, I feel like it's just telling you to be brave when it comes to your spirituality. I don't know. The sky is the limit. So it's almost like anything is possible. Maybe it's telling you just to reflect on certain things on your life. All right. reflect on maybe coaches, or just reflect on your journey thus far, because remember you had the full card. So it's almost like, you know, if this is the beginning of your journey, understand that the sky's the limit, and if you're in the middle of your journey, understand and pay attention to where you started versus where you're at now. It's like telling you to reflect on your life, reflect on your choices, reflect on where you're at this moment. Is it aligning with what you manifested? And if it is, then it's telling you to jump in. And if it's not, then I feel like it's telling you to reflect on your decisions, or to be brave about reflecting on your decisions. Because that is a thing. You can sit here and be brave, but you may not be 100% brave when it comes to making certain decisions. All right. And then let's go ahead and get something here with jump in. Let's flip that deck. Look at that. Crossroads. That's out. So I don't know. Maybe you're at a crossroads of some sort. You're not at a crossroads anymore because that's in reverse. The deck could have been in reverse, but it still came out in reverse. So maybe that's why it's telling you to jump in, because you're no longer at this crossroads. Or when you're no longer at this crossroads, that's when you jump in. But I think that you'll realize when you're no longer at this crossroads, because you won't question much of anything. You know, and maybe you could have been at this crossroads because of your self discipline. All right. But I feel like you seeing a message, understanding a message, you seeking spiritual guidance, or you even getting in more in touch with your spirituality is the reason you're not at this crossroads anymore. And the reason why, your life may feel comfortable, or may begin to feel a bit more comfortable than what it's been feeling like. All right. But let's go ahead and sum up your reading here with your motivational message of the day. All right. But overall, I just think it's just telling you to connect with your spiritual side. All right. Maybe you're just a bit out of touch when it comes to your spirituality. And if that's not the case, and I am talking to somebody that is a spiritual leader, I feel like it's telling you to get to work. All right. You have everything you need to be this spiritual leader. All right. Make sure you're pausing, you're reflecting on what you got going on. All right. But it's like, I don't know. It's like you have what it takes to be the spiritual leader. Let's just say you even want to be a preacher at a church. I'm just saying, because we did get church. You did get church. All right. So maybe you want to be a preacher of some sort. Maybe you want to be a motivational speaker of some sort. It's something that you're manifesting, or something that you should begin to think about manifesting. Maybe it could even be a dream of yours. Maybe you always wanted to be a motivational speaker, but you never had the strength or the guidance or the knowledge to be one. So maybe that's why it's telling you to connect with a spiritual leader, or for you to connect with animal spirits, for you to connect with nature, or even just your spiritual side in general. And that's what I think it is. Maybe you're just not, in full alignment with your spiritual side or your spirituality. All right. But let's go ahead and get your motivational message of the day, which is never allow yourself to be taken for granted. It is better to remove yourself from the situation than to be treated less than you deserve. You are precious and you are worthy. Never allow yourself to be taken for granted. I'm going to say it again. Never allow yourself to be taken for granted. All right. If you have to remove yourself from a certain situation, then you remove yourself. All right. You have to do what's best for you at the end of the day. All right. And maybe that's why you're being asked or pushed to, be more in touch with your spirituality side, because maybe people have been taking you for granted, and maybe it's just telling you to pause and take a moment to realize that. All right. Bottom of the deck here, you wouldn't plant a seed, then dig it up every few minutes to see if it has grown. So why do you keep questioning yourself, your hard work, and your decisions? Have patience. Stop overthinking and keep watering your seeds. So that's what it is. It's like you planted a seed, but now maybe you're second guessing something. And I feel like you don't need to second guess it, because you planted that seed. You put in the work, right? And I'll give you a better example. Let's say you started a YouTube channel, right? And every few moments you catch yourself checking your subscriber list, your comment list, to see if anything's going anywhere, if anything's jumping, and it's like one of those things, like, let it grow. All right. Don't put so much emphasis on how it's growing. Keep putting in the work, because if maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're putting so much emphasis on paying attention to the smaller things, but not really looking at the bigger picture, because you can be putting in so much work looking at your subscribers, but you're not necessarily paying attention to, oh, I didn't put this much effort into my reading, or I didn't put this much effort into customizing my channel or connecting with my viewers or my supporters. You get what I mean? So it's like you can look at it in a few different ways, but I think overall, this listen card in reverse is kind of telling you that, maybe you haven't listened to the signs the universe has been giving you. All right. And maybe they were telling you that certain people were taking you for granted, certain situations were taking you for granted. All right. Or that maybe you're putting too much energy into the wrong things. All right. All right. So that is your guided motivational message for the day. If you are feeling the vibes, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button to always be notified of those future episodes. Also, be sure to tune back in here with me tomorrow morning to get your daily dose of motivation. All right. In the meantime, in between time, get to manifesting, but make sure you're manifesting the correct things. Make sure you're manifesting the things that are going to help you grow and evolve as a person. All right. It's okay to manifest to be rich, but if you're not growing as a person, then it's like, why are you manifesting to become rich? You could be rich and still deal with all the problems you're dealing with right now. I'm just saying, just because you have money doesn't mean that all your problems are going to go away. All right. So make sure you keep that in mind and just make sure your manifestations align with, what you want to do or where you can see yourself at in the next 5, 10 years. All right. All right. Have an awesome day, and I will be sure to motivate ya later.